Yep.
Do you think we could do a weird vlog while you're sitting here?
Sitting.
Right?
Achoo.
Hashchung.
Achoo.
Bless you.
Achoo.
Bless you.
Achoo.
Bless you.
Ha.
Whoa, what was that? Dinosaur. What are you eating?
I.
Dry cereal. I want to try to do a vlog with Olive sitting on my lap because, well, it's not nap time. And this is where she wants to sit. She said lap, lap, lap. So then she's sitting. I just got done reading an article about a stay-at-home mom. And it all came from me searching for articles about the struggles of a stay-at-home parent. And you literally Google stay-at-home parent and everything that comes up, at least many of the top ones, are stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home mom. And they all ring a chord, or a lot of them ring a chord. There's no difference for me. The job is the same. I'm just not a woman, I'm a man. So in a certain sense, reading so many articles about stay-at-home moms makes me feel like I'm on that much more of an island because, well, I'm a stay-at-home dad, and apparently it's that rare. Or maybe we just don't talk about it as men, the struggles that we might have. So lately I've been struggling a lot with just weird stuff, things that I don't feel like should be hard or struggles. I guess you could almost say depressed, maybe? I don't know. So while there's lots of support groups for stay-at-home moms, very specifically, like literally Facebook and Google, and you're just going to find a ton of it. And some of them are just unofficial, you know. After I drop Emma off at school, I see these other stay-at-home moms, you know, that are pushing their younger kids to school, and they're stopping on the side of the road and they're chatting with each other.
Yep.
But the article I read today was actually kind of nice, or the person who wrote stuff today, it was kind of, it struck a chord that, depending on your personality, and I think I would fall into this, that actually that roadside stopping with these stay-at-home moms may not be doing as much as one would think. We really just want to get out, maybe not feel like you're a stay-at-home parent anymore. You want to, anyway, there's just a million things that start going through your head. The article I read today, although seemingly negative, was just talking about truths in one sense at some point. Like some of us can even feel jealous, upset, or angry that our significant other has a life outside of work, albeit, outside of home, albeit it's their work, but they're away, they're gone. They have people that they converse with that don't necessarily every moment ask about, you know, how so-and-so's doing in school, or how last night was as far as the way that your kids slept, or just a million things. So they get to step away from this job that essentially never ends. And I'm not even sure that like a hobby necessarily cuts it. You know, like, I showed it before, I have a ton of hobbies, it's ridiculous. I fly at times, and roast coffee and brew beer, whatever. Anyway, I guess what I'm recording, and who knows if anyone will even watch it, is that in a certain sense, as much as I appreciated the article that I read today, I found it actually really discouraging that it was actually quite hard. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but it was hard to find something similar from a stay-at-home dad. When I think if what I'm experiencing is very similar to what all these moms, this stay-at-home mom group experiences, it has nothing to do with whether you're a mom or a dad. It's just the stay-at-home parent.
No.
It's really easy to feel like you're not accomplishing anything. You do a ton of stuff throughout the day, and at the end of the day, your house is a wreck or a mess. And bravo to you who can actually like make it not a mess or a wreck.
Oh.
And you know, bravo to you who still get out and see your other friends or whatever. I noticed that being a stay-at-home parent makes me miss things or react to things maybe even larger than I would normally do. It's easy to feel frustrated at Amanda for staying a half an hour later, or for you know, getting the chance to go out and have a beer with her coworkers or whatever. When actually I should feel excited about that. She worked all day and then, you know, she gets to let down. But in a sense, those are the things that, as a stay-at-home parent, it kind of magnifies this frustration or jealousy. Like, I don't go out. I don't have coworkers to even go get a beer with. It's not really legal to take this one out for a beer. I realize my voice sounds like somber and like super depressed, and maybe I kind of am, although I also am having a ton of allergies. It's making me almost not have a voice. Anyway, I think I just feel like I never actually understood the struggles that a stay-at-home parent could or would have. We always joke around about this moment where my mom got so fed up with us because my sister and I were yelling at each other. And she literally brought us knives and said, "Why don't you just stab each other?" Yeah, my mom was crazy at the moment. But why was she crazy? She was crazy because this job literally makes you crazy. All of the work that she had put in for us to try to not do that kind of stuff, to not interact with each other like that, to not argue and get upset, comes to a head because these stupid little children that it takes forever to teach them anything are still yelling at each other. So was everything that my mom had tried to teach us before that point a waste? Well, no, but at that moment while we're screaming at each other, yeah, it probably felt like it. I think the problem with any of us talking about this kind of stuff is that the people who don't stay at home, or maybe the moms and dads that are lucky enough to have a mentality that somehow keeps them positive all the time, makes them want to say to us, like, then why are you doing it? As if I don't actually like what I do. I love what I do. Look at this thing. Look at her. She's great. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't have like a negative effect on you mentally. Yeah, you hurt your foot, didn't you? So ultimately at this moment, I'm not quite sure what the solution is for feeling like this, but it's, I guess I feel like I need to just say it out loud, even if nobody listens.